Elizabeth, there is a laundry list of high-profile prisoners, including Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Bernie Madoff, who have all sent their attorneys in to make the case as to why they should be getting out as a result of this pandemic. What are the odds that they will be out?
You know, the odds are not looking good for them. Everybody is grappling with this pandemic. And when you are a high profile star who's been convicted of a crime or who's awaiting trial, the optics of being let out of prison when everybody is grappling with this same crisis does not look good. So I think the chances are slim to none for all of these men.
You covered Harvey Weinstein's case, top to bottom, from the breaking news of it to the sentencing. Harvey Weinstein was actually diagnosed, but was not released. What is the latest there?
Yes, so Harvey Weinstein, he did test positive for coronavirus, but what's interesting, Tamron, Harvey Weinstein's team to this day has never confirmed that he actually tested positive. Now, I reported on this. I spoke to prison officials who spoke to me anonymously, and they did confirm with me. He did, in fact, test positive for COVID-19. Now, I also heard from the beginning that Harvey Weinstein, he never had serious symptoms. There was never a real health concern. And now his spokesperson still not confirming that he had it. But just days ago, Tamron, his spokesperson said, based on reports, we can tell you that he has had no symptoms.
But the Department of Corrections or the governmental agency overseeing, wouldn't they say if he's in solitary confinement, because famous or not, he would be a prisoner who tested positive and could expose guards and other prisoners?
Absolutely. And that is just what I found out. I did speak to a prison official who told me right when he tested positive that he was placed into an isolation chamber and that 7 prison employees who were exposed directly to Weinstein were also placed into quarantine. So this is really spreading throughout the prison system. It's a big problem. And when I spoke to this anonymous prison official, he told me this is exactly why they didn't want inmates like Harvey Weinstein being transferred from Rikers to the prison that he's in now at Buffalo. When you transfer people from facility to facility, that's of course how this spreads. So they're very upset about inmates being transferred.
Well, and that's what we've been talking about this entire show, the number of nonviolent offenders who are making the case that they should be released because of this pandemic. Most of them are not high profile, but you have R. Kelly, for example. He's not had his trial yet on charges of sexually exploiting underage girls, recently asked the federal judge to release him from the correctional center in Chicago. That was denied. Why?
That was denied. The judge said that although she understands his concern and anxiety over COVID-19, that he did not give compelling reasoning to be released and go on house arrest while he's awaiting his trial. Now, the reasons that R. Kelly gave were his age. He's 53 years old. He said that that makes him susceptible to contracting the virus, and if he does, being at an older age, that then he could have more complexities with it. He also said because he had a recent surgery, that makes him a top contender to be released. Well, as you said, the judge denied that. But what's really interesting, Tamron, about R. Kelly is his trial is supposed to be in June. Well, right now, courthouses across the country are closed because of coronavirus. So there's a very good chance that his entire trial gets indefinitely delayed because of coronavirus.
Bill Cosby made the age and the health issue a part of his trial well before his conviction, citing his inability to see and his age. What do things stand with him?
Yes, so actually I have a quote right now from Bill Cosby's spokesperson, and they said exactly that. He said, "I'm very concerned for Mr. Cosby's health in prison during the coronavirus epidemic. He is elderly, he's blind, he always needs to be escorted around the prison by support service inmates." And then his spokesperson went on to say that when he is being wheeled around by the support staff, what if they contract the virus? Well, turns out that nobody in his prison has contracted the virus at this point. Also, Bill Cosby does not have a cellmate. He does eat his meals in his cell. He's wearing a mask, according to his spokesperson. But again, they are concerned that he could contract the virus if the prison staff contracts the virus. And since he's 82 years old, they're worried about that.